Just hang on a minute, I'm coming over, Bren. Wait for me.
Have you hit button?
I've hit the button.
All
hang
right,
on,
okay.
I'm on the way.
Hurry up, Gladys, because I don't like being on my own here. Right.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and whoever else may be watching. My name is Gladys Bow, and this is my sister, Brenda Ruffle. So,
Hello.
today we're going to tackle several topics.
I'm a bit nervous, you know, Gladys.
Well, it's our first
I
time.
know, it's our first time.
It is our first time.
No, you're always nervous your first
You
time.
are. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. Basically, Brenda here has had a very high profile career in hydrocarbon engineering.
That's right, that's right.
She started off at catering school, did a course, and all of a sudden she was headhunted by Hydrocarbon Engineering Company. So would you like to go into that a bit, to give the ladies and gentlemen a little bit of background?
Right, well it's a bit too technical for your normal layperson to understand, Gladys.
Yes.
Not to put too fine a point on it, it was all to do with me finding out the right temperature to get the chip fat right in canteen, which revolutionised the chips that the canteen were producing.
You see, that's the kind of calibre we need more of in the government today. Now, my career was less high profile, wasn't it, really?
Well, yes, yes.
I worked for Inland Revenue for quite a long while. And
You had your own office, Gladys.
I did have my own office. It was an ex-broom cupboard, but they found space in there and I did it up ever so nice, didn't I?
Oh, you did. You had a little pot plant, you know, and a little picture. You had a picture of your Cyril, didn't you?
I did. That's my son and nephew. And I did it in this lovely shade of yellow because this is my favourite colour, and I am known for my artistic temperament.
Well, you are.
Like you're known for your cooking.
That's right, that's right.
Unfortunately, I didn't get much of a chance for that in Inland Revenue, and I never really got to see anybody. They used to come round door, didn't they? And all I'd see was an arm, and they'd be handing me papers. And
I think your work was top secret, that's why.
I think it was.
They weren't allowed to see your face. It was like that Bletchley Park place. They didn't want anybody to know who were cracking codes and the figures.
I think you're right. I think it was so top secret. I never saw anybody from 9 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. But I did know that they felt a lot for me, because when I retired, they threw me a lovely party, didn't they? At Pizza Hut.
Oh, it was a smashing do.
And not just that, I got a watch.
Yeah.
I haven't got it on today because it's at Mendes. But it's
Tell them how much it was, guys.
And they had the ticket on it, and I knew then I meant a lot to them because it cost them £21.99. Anyway, moving on. I think that's given us a little background. Mine in statistics and my sister's
in science.
In science, yes.
I'm the scientist of family, aren't I?
You are. You're well known for that. If there's ever a topic that we need to come to you on science, then it will be you.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. We've been talking about this visit from Mr. Trump, haven't we?
Well, we have, yeah. Why haven't I got a file, Gladys? Why, you know, I should have been given a file. But never mind. Go, moving on.
Anyway, never mind that, Brenda.
Right.
Don't embarrass me in front of public.
No, but I just wondered why I didn't have a file.
I'll give you a file next time.
All right, okay.
I've lost track now. What were we
Mr.
talking-
Trump.
Oh, Mr. Trump.
Now, Mr. Trump is the president of United States of America, for those who have not heard of him.
I think everyone knows that, Brenda.
You can't presume.
All right, well, we won't presume. For
No.
those people who live in outer Mongolia, they probably don't know he's president.
No, okay, but they won't be listening, will they?
Well, we don't know that. Cyril's putting it on internet for us. We don't know how far it could reach.
All right, okay.
You know, with this new nanotechnology that they have.
Hey, don't get me started on that, Gladys.
What, the nanos?
No, don't get me started. You know that fella who's handling our affairs for us in town?
Mr. David?
Mr. Davis.
The one we had to hire after you had a ruckus with neighbours next door?
Well, yes, well, there's no need to go into that. He's only sending a file through our letterbox containing multi-bytes of a terrorism nature, a killer nature, and a mega nature through our letterbox.
No.
I've had another
No,
look.
Brenda, no. I think you've got it a bit wrong there. He said he was going to send you a PDF file with kilobytes, terabytes and gigabytes. But Cyril said it's all right. They're safe. It's coming by email.
Well, why are they calling them kilobytes if they're
I
safe?
don't know. But you made that post box.
Well, I've taped it up now so it can't get through.
But you made it so small, no one can get through your letterbox.
I don't want anybody coming through my letterbox.
No, moving on. Back to Miss.
I don't think your Cyril's grasped the enormity of the situation, to be quite frank, but never mind.
I know you're worried, because last night you said to me, is one of those terabytes going to come and grab me by the neck and take me away? But I said, no, it's not going to happen, Brenda, because I'm here. And I'm like man of household, although I'm not a man.
Yeah, you'll be all right if one bite comes through, but what if there's a pack of them?
They don't come through. Your slot is so small, nothing's going to come through it. Stop worrying about it,
I
Brenda.
don't like your tone, Gladys Bo.
Brenda, moving on. We've got an audience out there. Can't keep diversifying.
Oh, well, I like audience to be clear about what we're talking about.
And I'm trying to keep to topic
All
1,
right,
2,
all right.
3 and 4.
You do topics then, go on.
Right.
She likes to
What
feel
were we talking
important.
about? I've forgotten again.
Mr. Trump.
Oh, Mr. Trump, right. Anyway, did you know he's German?
You asking me?
Well, I'm asking everybody because
Well, I can't hear what they're saying.
no, he said his dad's German. And then Chancellor Merkel, she said, no, he's not German.
Right.
He wasn't born there, but I have my suspicions now.
Right. I don't think Trump was born there.
No.
His dad might have been.
Well, that's Drumpf.
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 Yeah. What, in Germany, you mean?
Drumpf, yes.
Yeah,
You know, like Drumpf. I'm having a Drumpf.
Yeah, but everybody in America's foreign. They're all foreign, aren't they? There's no such thing as an American, apart from the Indians.
Well, he doesn't like foreigners, does he? Sorry,
No,
I
but
burped
he is
then.
a foreigner.
Apologies. He is a foreigner.
Well,
But he doesn't want any caravans. And I thought to myself, you know, we have hundreds of caravans down in Torquay. Don't we have caravan parks?
I know. What about poor people who haven't got much money to go on aeroplanes? They depend on having a caravan to go to.
Yes, I think it's very discriminatory against caravans. I mean, we spent many happy holiday in caravans, haven't we, up in Morecambe?
I know.
That's where we originally
Well, it won't
came
affect
from.
us because we're not in America. You see what I mean? It won't affect us.
But he's coming to England, Brenda.
I know, but you can't dictate that here.
We don't know that. He's a bit of a sort of loudmouth. I mean, Queen's
it?
very worried about him coming, you know.
I know, he's not staying at Palace, you know.
No, I heard that he's not staying at Palace. And well, where are they going to find a bed big enough for him? I mean, he's a very big man.
Well, I know. He'll have to have a whole, you know, a whole level of a hotel, won't he?
He
And
would-
where are they putting Air Force One?
Who?
Air Force One.
Oh, the plane.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to land in her back garden. I mean, it's big enough, isn't it? You know, she's got that big wall around a big garden, so I wouldn't worry about that.
No.
And she'd probably say to Philip, could you, oh no, not maybe Philip. No, he's had a few accidents, hasn't he?
I don't think Philip can't cope with
Do you think
Trump.
Charles
No.
can drive? Maybe he could park it for him.
Well, he could, but whether he'd want to or not.
No,
you
'cause
know,
that's
there's a bit of
private.
friction there, you know.
That's private property, you know. They won't want anyone else driving on their private
No,
property.
no,
you know,
no,
none of those
no.
Secret Service
No,
chaps will be
no.
allowed to do that.
No, they won't. No, they leave all this to the men in grey coats, I think we call them.
Who are they?
Well, nobody knows. They're the grey men that handle all
I'm
the
going to put this.
little bits, the minutiae it's called.
I'm finding this very interesting because, ladies and gentlemen, you may not know this, but I'm very interested in aliens, aren't I?
Well, she is, yes, she is. I have to say, I don't know why you are.
No, well, one of the reasons I'm so interested in aliens is because there's another thing going on with Queen that we talked about the other night.
Ah, you mean the disappearance of our little furry corgis?
Yes, I mean,
I
if you
know.
notice, ladies and gentlemen, there are no corgis anymore around Queen's feet.
I know. Well, you know what I think?
What do you think?
I think because they've got those doggies there, haven't they?
Those sausage dogs.
The sausage dogs. I think one of the aristocrats has had a go at the corgis, and that's the result.
So really, they are aliens, which really brings.
I wouldn't go that far, Gladys. No.
Well, they're not normal.
They're not thoroughbreds.
They're not normal. They've got little tiny legs,
No,
haven't
no,
they?
but they haven't come from another planet.
Man,
They've come-
you've got little tiny legs, haven't you? And you're normal.
There's no need to be personal, Gladys.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to. I
You've
slipped.
got big feet, but I haven't mentioned them.
I'm very proud of my big feet. A lot of men.
Well, they
look
keep
like...
you grounded. I'll give you that.
A lot of-
we shouldn't be arguing.
Oh no, no, no.
We're
no.
on telly now.
Yes, of course. I forgot. Are we?
Well,
We're not. We're on a phone.
I know, but it looks like the telly when you're viewing it back, doesn't it?
Yes. Anyway, there's something. Oh, I've forgotten about that. Oh, I've got a bit of an itch. I forgot about my hairstyle. You may be wondering why my hair's like this today, Liz. It's not normally like this. I normally have quite straight hair, but Brenda...
Well, I thought you'd want to look more glamorous for, you know, our podcast. So I gave her a little perm, didn't I?
Yes.
And I wanted it to you know, 'cause we haven't got much money. So I bought this perm. And
Well, we haven't got much money because you gambled it all away in local bingo machines and slot machines in Morecambe. And we've ended up penniless in Torquay. And we're only staying here with your Bert.
It's not my Bert.
Well, whose Bert? It's not my Bert.
Is that on your list of topics?
No, it's not.
Well, why aren't you following your topic list? Why are you trying to embarrass me like that?
Moving on. Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, there was something else as well. We were going to talk about the shortage of names in the royal family because, but I don't think it's worth bothering, really, is it?
It's to do with the Queen being economical, which is right.
Well, she's very thrifty,
because we pay her to live in palace, don't we? And there are a couple in the royal family that are sharing a name. You know, the Kents. They're both called Michael, aren't they?
Yes. So when they meet Queen, like you pretend to be Queen.
Hello.
I go, hello, my name is Prince Michael of Kent.
Oh, pleased to meet you.
And then she goes, hello, my name's Princess Michael of Kent.
Oh, what a coincidence. You both have the same name.
But you know that because you actually sorted it out, didn't you, in first place?
Well, but I'm acting now.
You see, I think the Queen's more manipulative than we realise. Although I do love her, I think she's far cleverer than anyone's given her credit for.
Well, maybe they've had the Corgis then. Maybe they're
No,
holding Corgis ransom for a new name till they get a proper name.
Why would they do that?
Well, they want a name each. You can't blame. We've got a name each, haven't we?
Yes, but the point, what I was trying to say is I think the Queen's trying to save on printing.
Oh, well, right, yeah.
Because she is...
For the big functions.
For the big functions,
right,
yes.
Okay.
Talking about that, what are they going to give Trump to eat?
Well, yeah, there's going to be... Somebody's told me the menu's going to be in French.
Well, he doesn't understand French, does he?
No, he's not too hot on English, is he?
I think that Macron that he's with, I think when Macron turns up, he probably sort of, he's his translator, I think. So they'll have to have Macron at the party.
No, he's not coming.
Oh, is it? How do you know?
Well, because he's not been invited.
You don't know that. You're not privy to Queen's affairs, Brenda.
No. There can only be two heads of state there. One is the one who's invited, and the other is the one who's doing the inviting. In this case, our dear Queen.
Oh, sorry, don't mind that noise. That's our Troilus, our cat.
Our Troilus is coming in.
Hello, Troilus.
Hello, Troilus.
You can't see him, but maybe he'll pop up in a minute.
Yes.
Anyway, we've also got Cressida, but she's upstairs. She's a bit elderly. She's over 20 now, isn't she?
She is.
She's over 20.
But still going strong.
Going strong.
Anyway, that's for a different episode.
Yes. So we're moving on now to where are we moving on to? Oh yes.
Well, you've got the list, Gladys.
Yes, we're moving on to the fact that we didn't have any dinner today, did we? I'm suffering from my hypoglycemia, I think.
Right. Well, who's going to be able to help with that then? Why is that interesting to
me?
I
just have to have a sip of water. Excuse
me.
I'm doing it.
I'll have mine at the same time.
Like that Jonathan Ross, he's always sipping water, I think.
Makes you look more professional, I think.
It does too.
Right, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Well, we're going back. We're actually going backwards again because you're overexcited, aren't you?
It's excited. Yeah. We've been on telly before.
We're not on telly, and I keep telling you.
No.
Anyway, going back to where we were. We were talking about your gambling issue, I think. Actually.
No.
We
finished that.
All right. Have we talked about the gardening yet? And my Oliver.
We haven't talked about your Oliver. No.
Yeah. Well, one of the things I'm a snail raiser, and I do have a snail called.
No, that's not a trailblazer, ladies and gentlemen. It's a snail raiser.
Nobody thought I'm a trailblazer, although I could be regarded as a trailblazer if I didn't have this hairstyle that you did for me. Anyway, we won't go into that, will we? We're going to also talk about fitness for the over 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s and 110s. Have you put your back out again?
Little slot back.
Is that the end of it then?
No, that's all right. We're not doing fitness today. I just gave them a quick taste.
Oh, all right. Okay, so we'll be doing that in a future podcast, and I will be doing, because I am now a white belt at Aikido, because I've been studying it, at night classes. You all right, Brenda? You turned a funny shade.
No, I'm all right.
Sure?
Just gloss over it and get your breath.
Do you want your tablets?
No. Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should just... I think actually it's probably time to call this podcast, our very first podcast, to an end. So
Right, okay.
I'd like to say good night now. So
Can I, yeah,
can you what?
do names?
No, you're not doing names. I always do names, don't I?
Okay.
I'd like to say it's good night from Gladys Ball and Brandon Raffle.
No.
What do you mean no?
It's not my name.
I haven't turned
Try
button
again.
on. Try your name at what?
It's not my right name. You said my name wrong.
All right. Okay, I'll try again then. I didn't think I had. Take two.
Take it slowly. Take two.
I'd like to say good night, ladies and gentlemen, from Gladys Ball and Blendon Ripple.
Oh, I'm going to make cocoa.
I don't understand what you're
I'm making cocoa, Gladys.
I don't like your tone, Brenda. Hold on a second. I've got to turn this thing off. Hang on a minute. Oh, hold on. No.
Make sure it's off, Gladys.
I'm making sure. Hang on.